the third business requirement or highly recommended business condition is that the thing is strategically relevant. And I know that sounds kind of like a throwaway comment, like, well, duh, of course it should be strategically relevant. But I mean it in a specific way. I am noticing in my workflow deployments in SMBs that there is a through line. If the problem is strategically material and relevant enough, then from the database to the, let's say, workflows, there is an extra kind of pull through up to like board metrics, KPIs that naturally fall out of those operating metadata. So I'll give you an example. One of my clients has very high ACV, annual contract values, for their B2B clients, so like seven figures per contract at minimum. And so when a project manager says our go live date, like our original go live date is going to be May 1st, but then it slips 5 times and the actual go live date is September 1st, well, that's 4 months in which that amount of revenue wasn't recognized. That's a huge deal. But from a project manager standpoint, they may not see that, right? They're just like, well, the customer went on vacation and then someone got pregnant and then we were delayed for one release or whatever, right? So um, we built a date slippage tracker in, like, we embedded, like, built a custom date slippage tracker into the projects and task template of Notion. And so now we've got quantitative data about, by project manager, how many, like, on average, how many times does this project manager's dates slip versus this one? And for each one that slipped, why did it slip, right? We've got like a drop down list for the reasons, like the customer caused it or we caused it or whatever. So now that the COO and the board have gotten used to seeing these KPI metrics, that might be redundant, these KPI numbers, whatever, that tell this story. Now the use of that Notion solution is kind of, it's required,
Yeah.
right? And so instead of just kind of building something that looks cool and solves a particular problem, if we can connect it to something that's going to show up into a board meeting, then we've kind of got a built-in insurance policy that it's going to kind of keep a life of its own.